Hey guys, this is going to be part 10 of the Wizard of War. I grabbed the monitor that I picked up on Friday. Now I'm going to put that on here and see if we get anything on that monitor. I don't know if that monitor works either, but we're going to give it a shot. Move this one out of the way. All right, the video's plugged in. Let's plug in our power. Okay. And let's turn this thing on. I hear the monitor kick on. Still nothing. Well, I got something. Okay, that's a good start. I can't see these. Everything's so dirty on this monitor chassis. Getting somewhere, seeing some image here. All right, image looks like it's flipped backwards, so it's mirrored. I don't know if that is the monitor causing that, if somebody switched the yoke wires, or if I have the wires wrong. Somebody switched the yoke wires on the monitor, so this monitor must have been in a game that had a mirror. So I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to see if I can't spin the yoke wires around without zapping myself. Okay, the red and blue are right, the yellow and green were flipped. These are not easy to get to. Man, I really want to stick my fingers in there, but I don't really think I'm going to have much of a choice. I'm going to lay this down on its screen carefully so that I can try to reach in here. This is a K7000. Probably should discharge the monitor, but I'm going to see if I can't get these on. That's a crappy place for yoke wires. Might have to unbolt the chassis and slide it back some so I can reach in there. This thing is filthy. All right. Probably should have discharged this. Probably not a very smart thing to be doing. Okay, try to get this back on. I don't want to touch the circuit board to the metal on the monitor frame. Okay. Right, plug back in. Hopefully you guys can see the screen. Let me check. Yep, you can see it. Let's turn it back on. Monitor didn't come on, did it? Why is the monitor not on? That's interesting. The monitor was just working. Now it's not turning on. That's all I did was swap the yoke wires. Oh, you know what? That neck board was a little loose, but I don't know if that did it or not. Yep, I think I heard it turn on. I think the neck board wasn't on all the way. Yep, I got static. So let's see if this lights up. Okay. Now the writing is right. Our red is really high. Red's right here. We have some funky lines going on. I don't know if the brightness is up too high on the flyback. Oh, that's the focus. There we go. So turn that down. Okay, if I turn it down, you can't read the writing. Can't read any of these dials in the back here. They're just so filthy, this monitor chassis. And I'm just basically gonna have to just turn them one at a time and see what they do. Well, at least we know that we are working. But I'm not convinced that we have the wiring right yet. I can always grab another monitor. Let's turn that up there. I don't know what colors these screens are supposed to be. Should probably look that up. Give me a couple minutes here. Okay, I went out in the shop and I grabbed another monitor. I plugged it in and the screen was green as well. The screen should be blue. All the green area should be blue. And I started looking at what I did last night and it looks like I switched 2 wires around on here. So I need to switch the 2 wires around on this plug real quick. And then hopefully that fixes the problem. Looking for my little screwdriver here so I can shove the wires back into the pin. So yeah, it looks like when I put 2 in, I just flopped them. So I'm pulling these 2 out and gonna just switch them and see if that corrects the issue. Because everything else is wired correctly. So hopefully this is all it is. Something stupid. I gotta start fixing monitors. I have a bunch of monitors that are currently not working. I'm not real great with them, but I need to get better at them. I have way too many CRT monitors to not be really good at fixing them. It would cost me a fortune if I had to send them out all the time. Cap kits and stuff are one thing. It's the troubleshooting. When something's not working, you know, why is it not working? That's what throws me sometimes. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Hopefully I got those pins pushed in enough. Those wires pushed in enough. Okay, now we have blue writing. And we have green. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to use this monitor or not. I just grabbed it to see because I just wanted to make sure before I got too far into it. Let's turn the brightness down on the flyback. I don't know which dial it is. I can't see. That's focus. Okay, we're getting like some weird lines going through it, like some interference. I don't know what that is yet. This is just vertical size, vertical position, brightness, and contrast. I don't see that really affecting the lines that are running through the screen. It's almost like, I don't know what's causing that. try putting in that other one. That K7000 we could hook back up. What's this? Negative and positive. Right here there's a switch. Okay, that didn't do anything. I don't think it's a hole. Let me grab my monitor. This might be alright. I might be alright with this. I'm not going to put a ton of time into this monitor. I'm just looking at it, seeing what that could be. Boy, I tell you what, if you had to hear that the whole time the game was on, that would drive you nuts. Okay, let's plug in that 7000. I'm not going to waste a bunch of time on this monitor. This monitor is out of a poker machine. I know nothing about it. I don't even know what brand it is. I haven't even looked at it. So I don't want to put a bunch of time in it right now. Clearly, I'm not saying that the monitor is bad because it has those lines going through it. It just might not work right for this game. You know, some of these newer monitors, these chassis, don't always work on these older games. So I'm not going to read into it too much. I'm just going to put it off to the side. Let's get that 7000 back over here. Because this one actually didn't look too bad, other than the screen was the wrong color because I had the two wires flipped. And maybe we can dial this in. I think I have a cap kit for it if it needs it, but I don't think it really looked like it needed a cap kit either. The guy said it probably could use one, but I don't know. He said the screen looked a little skewed. But to me, I don't know, call me crazy. I don't think it looked that bad. But then again, I wasn't looking at it really, really well. And I don't know how well the camera's picking it up either. But let's plug in our video wires again, and we'll see what this thing looks like now that we have those other wires in the right place. Tell you what though, this chassis is a pain in the ass to plug anything into. Everything's in the way. And really, you should honestly probably be discharging these before you go sticking your hand next to the tube. Don't do dumb shit like me. Okay, let's turn this back on and see what it looks like. This plug I gotta switch to, because I don't know that this is getting a really good connection, because it's definitely not turning on. I need to put a different end on this plug coming off of the monitor itself, because we're not getting power to it. What the heck was that? Look at that, it's dead now. I'm getting no power to it. The thing was just working. I did nothing other than unplug it. Did we blow a fuse? What the heck? Oh, I know why. Because this is the first monitor that's not working right. I grabbed the wrong one. I thought this was the 7000. I forgot the 7000's got that weird back on it. I wonder why this one's not working. This is the one we need. I'm getting confused. Too many monitors laying around. But I'll have to look and see what this really looks like once I get it going. I might just take the chassis out and wash it, and maybe I'll recap it. But, I mean, it's so filthy, I don't even know yet. But okay, now we're plugged into the right monitor. So now let's turn this on. You getting anything here? I'm thinking I blew a fuse. It's gonna be one of those nights. Everything was going well, and then not so well. So now I gotta trace and see if I can tell if I blew a fuse or not. Those all check out. That checks out. I highly doubt I blew a fuse, but you never know. I'm just wondering if this isn't making a good connection in here. I know that I had to do some, I had to mess with this a little bit when I first plugged it in. Next board on all the way. There it is. I think the neck board. It's got something going on with the neck board. It's like it's not wanting to push in all the way or something. Because I heard it kick on that time, but I'm not feeling static now. I think it, you know what, I think it's the power wire. Because I'm stretching it right here maybe. Dead again. I hear it click on for a split second and then it turns off. So does that mean it's going into high voltage shutdown? But why? Yeah, I think it's going into high voltage shutdown. Let me pause the video for a few and take a look at it. Okay, The K7000 is going to the high voltage shutdown. As soon as it turns on, it turns off. So this is the poker one. I got the waviness out of the screen, but if you notice, there's no red. So do I have 2 more wires backwards? Even though on the manual it shows them in the order that they're in, is the 2 wires for the red backwards? Because in the manual here, let me find it, see if I can't show you guys with my light on. So in the manual here, it shows interface board. It shows that pin 1 is white, which is ground. And then it shows pin 2 as red. There is a red wire going to pin 2. So why is there no red? Is that interface board messed up? Is something else messed up? I checked all these wire colors. These seem to be correct. Like right here, 1 and 2, it says twisted pair. That's what these circles mean around these 2 wires, is you're supposed to twist them together, and that's what he did. So pin 1 and 2, pin 3 is missed, it's skipped, it's right over here. Pin 4 and 5, pin 6, 7, pin 8, 9. It's a 9-pin connector. Everything looks right. 1 and 4 should be going to ground. So pins 1 and 4 should be going to the ground plug. And there are 2 white wires going to the ground plug. I'm a little lost on this, why I have no red. Even the other monitor wasn't looking like there was red either. Is the red pin not in the way? Be something stupid. I'm going to run a continuity test to see if the red's going from the end of this plug to the monitor, which is this first lead right here, which is the black wire. Maybe it's not making connection on this plug. It's not making a connection. So that's our problem. The red wire is screwed. Oh, it's broken on the plug end over here. I might have just done that, pulling on it a little bit, because the one side looks weird. Let me check it now. The end of this red wire to where the black wire comes out of here. Nothing. That's our problem. It's where this black wire gets pressed into this connector. Remember I said yesterday I hate these connectors? Well, this is why. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong wire. It's the second wire. It's the brown wire. Now it's going to beep. Still nothing. Okay. I do see the brown wire up in the air a little bit. Doesn't look like it made good contact in there. Shove it in there tighter. Now we're getting contact. But unfortunately I ripped it out of here but I could probably kind of just jerry rig it back in there for a minute to see, and we can always put a new pin on it afterwards. So let's just do that. Let's slide it back in there, strip it back a little bit. I'm gonna slide it back in there just to see if we get red. I'll fix that afterwards. I'm not worried about that. All right, take 12. Well, probably help if I plugged it into the board. We got red. That stupid connector I told you about that I hate. So it's kind of orange right now, but we have red. So let's mess with our reds on them. I think it's actually supposed to be orange. I don't know how red it is. Contrast. Tell you what, that monitor looks pretty darn good. I think that writing's supposed to be orange because his gun is red and all that's kind of orange, but I can look at a video online. I'm actually happy with that. That's not far off. I don't even think the blue's that high. I wonder if I give it a little more red, what does it do? Red drive maybe here. That looks a little better. Because these are definitely orange and his gun is red. His gun's red. So I think we're good. I don't know how well you can see it with the lights on in here. You can't. Let me turn the lights off. Try this light behind me. Yeah, it's all, you know, these CRTs are real hard to capture on video, but in person it looks extremely good, extremely sharp. I might mess with the focus a hair on the flyback, but I think I'm using this monitor. But I do need to have like a monitor a week where I just sit down every night and try to fix at least one monitor, because it's getting ridiculous. I've got monitors all over the place that need fixed. And I'm going to need more and more monitors because I have more and more games. Luckily, the past couple I bought have monitors in them. Doesn't mean they don't need rebuilt, but they have them in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to repin the red wire on that connector. And then we can get the monitor wiped down, cleaned up, put it in the game. And then we just need to wire up the control panel, and then the only other thing I want to do is order a high score save kit for it. I didn't order it yet because I wasn't sure, you know, does the board set work? Am I going to have a problem with it? I don't even know how hard it is to put a high score save kit on one of these board sets. I've done them on all my other games and haven't had an issue, you know, but this is that card system, so I don't know if it just goes on the first card, the second card, I don't know, I'll have to read the directions, but I do want to get one of those ordered. I'll probably order one tonight. I want to get one for Gorf as well. Now the high score save for this also comes with, Wizard of War, and what's that other game? Roto Robbie, I think it's called. Now I don't know if you can play both games on here or not, if it has the right controls or not. I think it does. But that's just something that you can only access if you like hold player 1 and player 2 button down or something like that, or you know what I mean. There's a certain button sequence you need to hold down to be able to even get into the menu to switch to the other game. So it's not like anybody's ever going to know that it's on there unless I tell them. So okay, I'm going to clean up some of this mess. I'm going to get that wire fixed, the red wire fixed, and then I am going to get this cabinet spun around. We'll get the monitor bolted in, and we will go from there. Okay, let's get this control panel off and the monitor bezel. There, my headlamp died. Let me go put my headlamp on the charger real quick. Okay, first I want to do is I have to put these angle brackets on. These hold the shroud that goes around the screen, so I need to bolt these in. All right. I gotta find the bolts for the monitor. Should have them in this bucket here. I think these are them. This side, I gotta use nuts. This side has the threaded nuts on it. Okay. One. So I need to find one more bolt and two more washers. Alright, the only thing I'm short is one washer, but I can get one from the back. So let me get this monitor up there. You can finish cleaning it once it's in there. Okay. I I am going to find a washer and a socket so we can tighten those up. All right. I have to find 2 nuts for the other side. Okay. I'm gonna get this monitor cleaned up, and then we can get the shroud on, and then we can work on the control panel. Okay, I got to put all the leaf switches on. Now, these joysticks are a hair different. I mean, they're pretty much the same, but they're a hair different. It's all I could find when I was putting this game together. And also, I only have 4 leaf switches that match for that one, and then 4 that match for the other one. They're a little bit different, but they're still gonna work. So let's get these screwed on to make sure they're not too long. I have to order more leaf switches soon. I'm trying to figure out if these ones, I don't see, oh, I see some holes. Yeah, maybe there was, yep. Must be the thicker ones. Let me see here. Yep, so these will work for the 2 buttons. Boy, those are close. I wonder if I need a spacer. I mean, you can always cut this tab down a little bit too. See what these old ones look like. Yeah, these old ones are a little bit different style, but they're the same length. So I don't know. Oh, that was for these ones. Okay. So these ones should work for this one. That's what's different, is the mounting's a little bit different. I wonder if a spacer would be what I need here. It's tough when you get some of these games and you don't have all the parts, to find the right parts or something that will work. That should work. We'll make the inside tabs negative, because if they touch each other, it's not a problem, I don't think. Once I put this one on, I'm going to stop the camera and get the rest of these screwed on, then I'll come back and we'll solder on the wires, because this is going to take a little bit of time. So let me get these on and I'll come back. Okay, let's get this wired up now. Looks like the wiring harness needs to go out that side. This is player 2. This is player 1. Player 2. So it should be all these wires here. Player 1 up, down, right, left. And then this is, must be player 1 button. Player 1 start. Player 2 left. Player 2 down. Guessing these are buttons. Up. Player 2 up, player 2 down. Right, down. Player 2 left. This is player 1 start. This has got to be the button. Like that. And then this is right, left, up, down, and a button. We're missing a player 2 start. What am I not seeing here? Oh, player 1 and player 2 are on the same one. Okay. Sharing the ground, and then yellow or orange, and one's red. I'll have to look in the book which is which. So let's start with I'm gonna look in the book to double check to make sure that these colors are right. Find the control panel wiring diagram. Looks like these are all monitor ones. Those are monitor wiring diagrams. That's power supply. This is coin door, it looks like. Coin counter. This is all circuit board related. So that's not going to help me. I need to find a wiring harness for the control panel. This is all circuit boards on the back here. Here we go. Found it right here. So player 2 fire button. I don't know if it's gonna have the colors though. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, good. Player 2 fire. Yellow and red. Are we working on player 2 or player 1? Player 2 is over here. This is player 2. I guess it goes this way. Okay, so player 2, yellow and red. He tinned all these wires for me, the ends, so they're just ready to solder on here. Okay. So now, player 2 down. It's this one right here. I'm putting all my grounds on the inside one. Why does player 2 ground have an extra wire? Or down? They all do. Why? What is going on here? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I truly don't know. Player 2 down. Orange and black. Yep. So I don't understand what the purple one is. I don't know why there's extra wires. I don't know what's going on here. Not sure. I'm gonna hook it up the way I think it gets hooked up. Guess leave the other wires loose for now. I don't know. are my brown wires ground? See if we can find on here. Brown, switch return. Player 2 move. Player 1 move. I don't know. Because in the schematics, I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but if you follow this here, these are all your ground side of your switches. Okay. Then if you go and you follow up, where was that at? Right here. Switch return. This line comes down from pin 14 and intersects right here. And it hits all these returns on these leaf switches, which is grounds. What the purple wire is, I don't know. Guess I'll just leave it loose for now. So up is going to be here. Gotta find up. Player 2 up. I'm just going to double check one more time. If player 2 should definitely be red with a green stripe. Player 2 up. Player 2 up. Red with a green stripe. I don't understand what this player 2 move and player 1 move is. There's only one button. I don't know. I'm really lost right now with that. Okay, player 2 right. I might message Ken later from Golden Age Arcade and ask him what the purple wires are for. Player 2 up. Player 2 left. That's what we need, is player 2 left. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish wiring all these buttons up, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, I'm gonna end part 10. Everything's wired except for these purple wires and the blue wires on this side. I talked to Ken, who makes the harnesses, and he had to run out, so he really couldn't help me tonight. Arcade Jason's supposed to send me some pictures of his at some point tonight, so I'll have them for tomorrow. So we'll do a part 11. We'll get this finished up. We will get the monitor hooked up, and we will finish this game up on part 11. So, all right, guys, I know I kind of fumbled through this episode a little bit. There's a lot of unknowns with this cabinet because I got it literally stripped. It was a Superman cabinet. It had no wiring harness. It had nothing. So this is all a first for me on this cabinet. Usually when I take something apart, I can always remember how it goes back together. But obviously I didn't take this apart. Didn't even have the joysticks. I think these are like Pac-Man joysticks or something like that. So other than that, though, that's going to end part 10. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow.